Catch the smile, dilute the take, but praise that lies corrodes the spine. Rock six in one stream at a time. I stay sharp, the fracture's real. Truth cuts deep as velvet heels. If I'm loud, it's not for show. It's the only way I let them know. The shit show. No retreat. This conviction is permission. Just lights the fire. Welcome to the shit.
Good morning, arseholes. That was rude. Good morning, people. Friends, followers, likers, and get stuffed, arseholes. Alright, what are we in? GT4. Graham made it. Alright, warm-up race. Haven't done one of these yet. Haven't raced GT4 in a little while. What's going on, Racecraft? How are you, bro? But yes, my reason for the oh, we already need to reset the thing. My reason for the thumbnail and the question is I recently found out last night that I am blocked on another YouTube channel that I had a little bit to do with at the start. They had a lot to do with me, but I'm blocked by them. Someone I hadn't had a response from for a little while from Discord, and I'm now blocked by them. multiple channels. Another person added to the pile of people that clearly have a fucking problem with me, but won't fucking say it to me. And I've had enough of the bullshit and the girly fucking politically correct bullshit. The cowards and such. I don't know what I did. I haven't done anything to this person. I barely even fucking talk about them. But I don't know why I've been blocked by them. And then we've had the other case of the other special individual who had nothing to do with me and had to reach out and tell me how little they thought of me. But they had to do it behind a closed private inbox where they would never show that type of behaviour online. I'm dealing with these people a lot, and I'm questioning, is it me? Is it these people? Is it my behaviour on the game? Is it anything What the fuck is it, guys? Why am I such a villain? Answer that for me. I could come up with my own theories, my own. But when it comes to, at least in terms of this individual that's just blocked me, I have no fucking idea. I have no idea what I've done, what I could have done, what I've said. Did nothing but help him. Sent a lot of people towards their channel. It's just one of those situations where, like, you think you're being ignored and left out, and, like, you kind of stir for a little, and then when you actually raise it, you don't even have an opportunity to get an answer because you're already blocked. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, but is that enough, chat? Obviously, it's not enough, mate. It's not enough.
5 minutes to the end.
But, like, yeah, it's one thing to find out the hard way, where you're being ignored by them on a message, but then to, like, comment on their channel when they're live, and your comments don't come up. And then when you see them on other channels, and, like, their comments don't come up, you're blocked. Righto, cunt! Righto! Righto, mate! I don't get, like, with me too, like, people would be better off just fucking fading into the distance than doing stuff like, because then I know. Then I know. Like, if I don't get given a reason or an excuse or get told what I did wrong, and then I start to see the blocks and the comments come up that you can't see, or the conversation, or you get inboxes, then you know. And it's like, then you have a problem. It's like you didn't do anything in the first place, but now you want to see nasty, you'll see nasty. And, like, I hate being that too. It's so easy to do. It's life, it's people. But, like, fucking man up. Sick of people creating enough of a problem with me that I don't even know online, that they fear me online and have to block me or whatever, like I'm gonna fucking hurt them. Like I'm the troll. Even though I'm the one always being trolled. Or the other people that don't even know me and mean nothing in the scheme of things, but have to try to tell me how little they think of me. So it's like two extremes. You got fake cunts who won't come forward and tell you what they really think. They'll use you for as long as they can, and then that's it. And then you got these cunts who are holier than thou, who should mean nothing, but they've got to let you know. They've got to backhand you. They've got to like act like a saint and say that they're above all this stuff, but try to create drama with you themselves. And I'm getting two spectrums of it at the moment, and it's all related to this game. It fucking blows my mind. Fuck. That'll do it. Fuck. Boom.
That's the fastest lap overall. Keep pushing.
Haven't done GT4 for ages. And I've been driving the Mustang. Alpine looks quick all of a sudden. Never seen so many people in them.
That's P2. Unlucky, mate. Not quite enough for pole today, but we're on the front row for the race. And that's all that matters now.
I've been shit out, truthfully, mate. I've been going on a downward slump in terms of the channel, mentally, because the game hasn't been going anywhere. Been losing momentum with viewership, having these dramas in the background. Gamer Girl Gate, man. Ever since Gamer Girl Gate, as we've dubbed it, ever since then, which was what, a good 2 months ago now, just started to go on the decline. Halted the momentum. Looking for a job harder than ever. I would drop it all in a heartbeat to go back into real work and real money. Up and down like a yo-yo, mate, but still surviving. Still doing a lot of gaming, even though I'm not playing this. Been playing a lot of Ark, just not streaming it. Still trying to work out. Starting to keep up with, catch up with me though. Left elbow's been mad pain the last few days. Ah, it is what it is, bro. But the game's good when I play it, but just
Stay focused.
all the factors that take you out of it pretty quickly are still there. Oh, that's a bog. Oh, this bloke, Jesus Christ. Oh, that connection's horrible. Yeah, look at that. He's there, then he's not there. Oh! Oh! He got me. He got me good. Getting that a bit at the moment. Dudes on the inside of me into my rear fender. They're like a full car length back. They don't give a shit though. They drive through you, they make the contact, and they keep going. But yeah, look at this inconsistency. This is what I mean. Having to know who's a ghost and who isn't, and how to race it, it's so fucking annoying. Like, I've just basically had people ghost through me at the start, and then someone clip me, damage my car. That's where it kills me, this game. Oh, oh, save. The car's leaning hard now. It's been happening a lot at the Sebring races. Anytime the Sebring races are a dozen people or more, there's just so much inconsistencies with the ghosting. And people will just drive through people that they think they could drive through until eventually they'll hit someone that... And I've been on the receiving end of that hit a lot by Aussies who have been driving silly through the pack. What's going on, Steve? How are you, mate? Like, yeah, I had some really rough luck at Sebring yesterday. A couple of different Aussies. One earlier in the day, one later in the day. But same thing, like, ghosting through the pack, through players that they can, and not even pulling up, and then making contact with someone further ahead, and just completely fucking themselves and myself, and... Looks like he just made someone else spin. In the same turn. So the Alpine's very quick now, huh? Acceleration, straight line speed. Unique. I probably prefer this. Watkins was great first, you know, few times I drove around it. It is a great track. I'd probably prefer this, to be honest. This has got at least more unique features. Watkins just feels like a few different racetracks combined. There are some cool parts to it. I like the middle sector. But like this hairpin here is unlike anything I've ever driven around on any track. I got no beef with Watkins. Oh, is it? Yeah, I just went the livery to see how the purple looked, because it was super reflective. Looks good in the sun. Oh, no. It's going on too bad. How are you, bro? Whoa, there goes that. There goes that. Yeah, it's going. No, last 2 days is most I've played it in like a week. For me, it just seems, and it just seems to be me, hence the stream and the thumbnail, it's just drama. Like, it's just people I help, it's drama. It's just drama. The Discord, I got banned from the Discord. It's just drama, and I'm fucking kind of done with it. I enjoy the game still though, but look at this shit, look at this shit. The ghosting, the inconsistencies, the connections. But it's just drama. Yeah, wasn't even given a reason. Well, it was a weak ban, not outright ban, but a weak ban. Didn't swear, didn't attack anyone, didn't belittle anybody. Debated with a couple of individuals. Yeah. I wasn't even given a reason, bro.
Good drive, mate. You're in the points.
Alright. Yeah. And then, yeah, found out last night there had been someone I'd messaged a couple times, hadn't heard from, hadn't seen him here. Found out I'm blocked on their channel. It was just like, what the like, just this shit of just I'm just kind of done with it. So hence why am I so polarizing? Tell me why you like me. Tell me why you hate me. Tell me why you assume people hate me. Tell me why people get involved with me and then block me with no explanation. Tell me, guys. My brain's a bit rattled with all of it recently, and I'm in too much of my own fucking midlife crisis mindset to really want to care, and that's probably the only thing holding me back from unleashing on all of it too, and just going full scorched nuclear earth on all of it. But I'm done to death with it, and I'm sure you guys are too, but tell me. The wind's gonna get real bad, I know. tell me, guys. Tell me. What's going on here? It's not even about that anymore, Adam. It's outside of the streaming, brother. It's outside of the streaming. It's on PSN. It's on Discord. The trolls come into my fucking personal life. What's going on here? Are we doing promo normal day? Yeah? Because football is Thursday? Yeah? I looked it up today. Just to make sure. Because I definitely want to do promo. There's a lot to talk about. My God, there's a lot to talk about. But I figured it'd be normal day, yeah? Because Champions League's Thursday. Well, it's Thursday morning for me. Champions League. Might as well do another one of those GT4s from here. Yeah. Alright, sweet. Because, yeah, we're fucking... Yeah, no, I know, man. I know. No, it's Wednesday, Thursday. It's been like mixing between the two recently, bro. Wednesday, Thursdays. Used to just always be Wednesday. But it doesn't matter either way, bro. It doesn't matter either way. Like... Yeah, because fucking Thursday's going to be brutally cold. Top of 12, fucking minimum 7, so it'll be cold as shit in the morning. That was the main reason. Wednesday shouldn't be so bad. Yeah, they are. Games like 5 AM or something. Yeah, last week, yeah, I noticed that. I did notice that. Bro, why is this thing not registering? Cooked. Cooked. Even that, Steve. I think that was like the limit of what I said when on Discord. When I was pointing out the way they were having shots at each other and their little politicking shit like that. And they would like insult you, but say like they were above you at the same time. It'd be like this. Be quiet, kid. Go outside, get some air. Something like that, you know. And then they'd have these their little clown and shitty emojis and shit like that. And I was like, this right here. You can't see. Like, I was like, you're crying because someone's complaining about the game, and then you attack the person's opinion, and then you attack the person for having the opinion. I was like, this is it. You're cooked. Cooked. Yo, cooked. I was like... And John was stirring it up. He survived. He actually, you know, like, cause like they were called, like the words that some of them were throwing out too. Like, one of the admins got upset when someone called someone kid. But there were some other things that were said that it was like, but that's okay. Like, it just got dumb. It was just this dumb, like, it was like, shut the whole fucking thing down. And they did. They removed emojis because of it. Like, it's a fucking Discord that's like, it's like a high school, a grammar high school run by Nazis that are scamming everyone. And the most well-behaved kids in the place become the, you know, the favourite students and the mods and the people of position, and it's just this cesspit of circle jerkness. Like, oh mate, I don't think they've got any chance when it comes to the Champions League. The thing is though, because like look at last week alone. You got fucking Harem Ball versus like the world's most elite footballers basically. But even like looking at the stats for Arsenal in the Prem and then the stats for Arsenal in the Championship League, they've been the best defensive side. Like, even though they've had some absolute shockers, they've been the best defensive side. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? So that's the only thing. But I can't see him stopping. And yeah, Antonelli's just, bro. If Antonelli steals a world title from George Russell, I will laugh. Like, Lando getting one and Oscar missing out is more understandable. Lando's been there forever. But in this situation, I will laugh. Like, if George Russell doesn't get a world title and Kimi does and becomes like youngest world champion ever, as like the heir apparent to look, I will laugh. Like, George Russell will be dusted, bro. Like, absolutely dusted. The memes of that guy's face crying if Kimi Antonelli wins. Yeah, he's killing it. He's killing it. He's killing it. Seems like a good kid too. Seems funny. He's got personality. Without being stereotypical. Just because he's Italian and got curly hair. He reminds me of a young Valentino. The other teams are starting to come back at him though. Just a little. It was good to see McLaren do well too. They needed it bad. Like, real bad. What about Pierre Gasly, mate? Got sent to the Netherrealm. Don't you pick on my Gear Pasley. Gear Pasley. No, I love him. He's fucking sick cunt. Fuck Esteban Ocon though. Pierre Gasly is the coolest Frenchman that ever lived. Esteban Ocon is a goat. An actual physical little goat. Yeah. The new Lambo GT3 hasn't been doing well in real GT racing. They never really hit the ground running though. Lambo. Wasn't like the Huracan the only one that really did have like a definitive race program from the go? And they always try to do a radical car design. Give them that. Yeah, GT World. Thoughts on Cadillac? Oh, they're having a great pre-season. Steve? They're having a great pre-season for 2027. Great preseason, Steve. Looking strong for 2027, mate. You mean that Cadillac? Audi have been doing okay, truthfully. Considering, like, first year as Audi, they've done okay. And Bortoletto is a really good driver. Bortoletto would be one who, like, already, I think if you had Bortoletto in, like, a racing bull, he'd be getting points nearly every weekend. But they're doing okay, truthfully, I would say. They've actually at least had some pace and qualifying results on some weekends, some sessions. But Cadillac are just out there testing. But at this point, so are Aston Martin. Like, Aston Martin, they're the worst car. If they didn't have Fernando Alonso, like, they wouldn't even have the laps completed that they've got this year. And, like, little Lance this week, mate. Oh, fuck, he cracks me up. First driver out. Like, he's just so useless. He's so, like, even in, what did he do recently? He did some fucking GT race. He came, like, dead last.
Okay, mate, be careful on the first few laps. You need to warm the brakes and tyres. I'll let you know when you can start to push.
This car needs more rear brake balance.
Session ends in 5 minutes.
Fucking boom. Absolute boom.
That's the fastest lap. Nice one.
1.2 seconds. Absolute mic drop. (2027) pre-season for next year, mate. Adrian Newey. He's gonna make him world champion, mate. He's gonna make Lance Stroll world champion in 2027. I don't know who they're gonna get to partner Lance Stroll, because I don't think Fernando's gonna survive the year. You know what would be the best thing about the new regulations of F1? That's going to make Max Verstappen and Fernando Alonso retire, and then they're going to team up and win a Le Mans together. Yeah. That's going to be the best thing about the new F1 regulations. Maybe 2030, when Lawrence Stroll has bought every team in F1 and essentially turned them all into F2 cars. Oh, what a save. Oh, he's dropped to 20.6 now. Oof. This Japanese dude is quick. Or is it just the Alpine? Because, like, look at this one. And I'm going quicker now. It's just the fucking Alpine, isn't it? See you later, buddy.
Checkered flag lap. End of session.
Oh, no way. Booby milk Stroll. Like Homelander. Is it just the Alpine, guys? Is it that good now? Mega.
P2, that's P2. Unlucky, mate. Not quite enough for pole today, but we're on the front row for the race. And that's all that matters now.
Do that. Now, why am I bogging this thing off the line? What's it meant to take off it, and what's its rev limit? Because I'm sitting at like 3,000. So I'm meant to be going higher?
Focus on the lights. We can take them into the first corner.
Yeah, higher. Nah. Fucking. I don't understand this car off the line. These Alpines. These zippy little Alpines. Yeah, he's streaming too, mate. He's streaming. Graham Games. British lad. I noticed he was on. I was running late this morning. Deleted my original stream. Thought I'd take the piss with the stream title that I put up. And then I hit him up. Said I'll jump in GT4. He was doing Sebring. I just jumped in this one at the time because it was the first one coming up and I hadn't done them yet. So I try to work on as many as I can to get my points for him when I'm doing them.
Just pumped in the fastest lap.
God, look how far away we are from the rest of the pack. In 4 laps. Oh, that was sick. Oh! See you later, buddy. That sucks. I did try to stop because I knew I was going to make contact with him. It's kind of hilarious, though. I literally had the brakes locked up. That was handy. Yeah. Yeah, we were, you go back, watch some of my career modes. You go watch I think the last career mode stream one I did last week. I did 3 of them. The third one. The start of it, we were talking about it a lot. I had to reset it because it wasn't even aligned. We went through a whole hassle with just setting up the HUD again. And how you have to set it up in the cockpit, even though I don't use the cockpit mode. And it was a good laugh now that I think about it, but I was losing my shit. I was like, here we are fucking 5 months later, you still can't even... Like, it's got a grid. When you're setting it up, you can bring up a grid, and it doesn't even align. Like, it's got a snap feature where it snaps onto the blocks of the grid, and it doesn't even align with the center. And everyone was like, the fuck, man. Like, it was just a shake head moment. Like, trying to show how annoying it can be. Turn it all off, and the game looks so good too, I'll say that. Turn all the HUD off, strip it all away, get in the cockpit mode, looks sick. But there is a lot of clutter. And it gets very frustrating trying to even know what you're on and where you're moving it when you're trying to organise the HUD. Smashed the best lap in that one. 6/10. There's a few, man. We've had a dev in here, and like, even because most of them are like, they have all the stuff, all the gear, all the tech, everything, because that's how they do all their troubleshooting. But most of them, when they're doing their testing and their actual playing of the game, they're all on PC and shit. Some of the stuff that I had pointed out to one of the devs as a PlayStation user, even they had been like turns out some of these issues are, a combination of the game and PlayStation. Like, unique to the PlayStation. Like, Xbox aren't having some of the issues that we have here. There has been, like, crash identifiers that they've been able to find out through seeing my rage. Oh, there's 2 people in it. I've definitely done more than enough at Sebring. And I really want to get... Oh, I could do another 992. Did I get my points? I didn't get a second lot. I really want to try the GTO one. God, I hate the way it does this. This too. This is my biggest thing. Where I lose my shit, like this fetching stats shit. Just to even scroll down and look at what races are coming up. Ridiculous. Just third world shit. Makes you feel like you're living in fucking North Korea. So there's nothing coming up for ages. Alright, because that's going to take so long now. This is quicker than scrolling back to the top. This is quicker. So I only scrolled down like 6, 7, 8 races there. There's 2 minutes to the next race. This is quicker. Than going, than, understand? Make that make sense. Make that make sense. That, stuff like that I point out. Love the game though. But when I like start to just fucking bang my head together and go, what is going on here? It's things like this. David Bowie livery. That's what I'm calling it. Be cool if it showed you who was currently matching for him too. Especially if, you know, there was actually quite a few players and it showed you your divisions and shit. Got to get back into that mindset of a Porsche and an old Porsche with no traction. And it's a completely new setup. One that I am absolutely not familiar with. that changes the way this car drives. But it's very quick. But it's certainly not a GT4 Mercedes. So balanced. Just so unbothered by bumps and lumps, and it's just so balanced. Even this whole sector here, I've never had a setup in a car where you can hit the curbs the way you can here with this thing. It's not scared like that one. I can grab that without ripping across to the left-hand side. Even that. Something about the way it feels over the curbs. It doesn't, they don't grab a hold of the car and just kind of magnet them off the track.
To get the tyres and brakes up to temperature before you can start to push. I'll tell you when.
Oh, I went way too early.
We're looking for a clean stop, mate. Watch your speed and hit your box.
Might as well pull it in and get it fixed now, eh? Hi guys. Yeah, hot lap. I didn't start it. Yeah, something went wrong with the car, guys.
Session ends in 5
Can you just fix it for me, boys? Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. That one's a short. Just trying to get mad warmth into the tyre before I threw it into the turn, but I threw it in too early. Lol. I guess you could just do that too. I like with this little hack. Ah, you're kidding me. Oh, so lucky.
Checkered flag this lap. Session's over. That's the fastest lap overall. Keep pushing.
Dude, I only did final. How much of a difference is it? I've been liking the way it drives though, but no, I only did final. I only looked at the top number. I only did final, mate.
That's P1. Fantastic.
I don't have enough time now. No, I didn't. I did think it was very high revving. Very, like, getting through those gears quickly. But I mean, I was still managing to clock laps half a second off you.
You've got one job. Just stay in front. Take the win.
So good. It's so balanced, man. I was talking earlier about how it isn't worried by any of the bumps. Like the weight distribution. It can handle the curbs. These curbs and shit. I think because it's not ridiculously low. But like how effortlessly it just handles these curbs without getting ripped off of its line. It's so good, dude. The gearing, I'll have to sort it out because it does seem... Yeah, it doesn't, I don't know, like it doesn't seem like you're making the most out of every gear, but look how quick it revs. Acceleration is off its head. And then it's so planted under weight distribution and brakes and throttle that it's just really comfortable to drive. Yeah, I like a long first gear because I do, especially the Porsche. With the AI races, man, the amount of good launches I've had in the Porsche and being able to extend the traction in first, apply it properly. I don't mind first traditionally in the Porsche. I don't mind traditionally just having a good stretched, 90, 100 kilometre an hour first gear. One that you can apply it properly without wheel spinning your way. This is the only turn. Sometimes when I've gotten off the brakes, that's where I spun yesterday chasing you. Just getting off the brakes too sharply. It handles this part effortlessly. How it's able to hit the curbs here and still stay within the limits.
Nice work, that's the fastest lap. Keep sending it.
Yeah. What's going on, Lewis? How are you, mate? You ready to hear, It's an old day. Yes, it is. In AEW. Old day rocks. Old day rocks. Headphones off. No. Just trying to scratch my ear. What a save. What a save. Don't do that, kids. It's like when your dad goes to light a smoke and he brings up the knees to... You're like, the fuck, Dad? Yeah? Anybody else's dad do that when you were a kid? Hey, itchy ear. Yeah, it can be a bit little old average race, this one, if you don't have anyone to race. Oh. Oh, God. Save. Oh, ridiculous. Ridiculous how much speed it can carry. This thing, the gearbox has been changed. It's very high revving. Very high revving now. It used to sound a bit duller. But this thing's been turned into a rally car now. It's awesome. But yeah, the Morgan, man. Go drive the Morgan. Morgan's sounds like a fighter plane. Old fighter plane. Save. And also my stream audio is never the best either, so how it comes through is not how it actually kind of sounds. Certain cars it's worse than others, other cars are better than others. This one in particular, like I can tell you myself just from what I can hear, like it's a bit more staticky than usual. The ones that are a bit more V8, V10 orientated, you don't notice it as much. And then the ones that have more of a whistle, you notice it. And that's just an audio issue for me. But when it, like I notice when I go back and make shorts on it, off the streams, I pick up on it bad because I'm like, that's not how it sounded when I was playing it. But yeah, that's like a PC audio issue, not the actual game. But I have seen people both love and destroy the sound. Like there's been people, and in certain cases too, like there's certain cars that I love, but then like I think personally the 787 sounds shit. I don't think it sounds like a 787, and so many other people think it sounds awesome. There's certain cars that some think sound good, some don't. The V8 in particular, I've heard people complain about that, and I think they nailed the sound of that. It's so loud. So yeah, there's, I think it is kind of hit and miss with some of the audio department stuff. But I definitely don't think anybody could say they didn't fucking try. Because like, even with Gran Turismo, I would actually say that one of the biggest departments Gran Turismo fails under is audio. Does all the rest of the audio well, but a lot of those cars just sound the same. The GT class and the NGT, those two, like you feel like you hear and get so much character out of the cars. The Maserati, the Aston sounds futuristic compared to the rest of them. You can still hear that V8 rumble, but like at speed, it just sounds like a rocket ship. The C5 and the C6 just sound like V8 monsters ready to explode. The Lambo sounds like a fucking Lamborghini. All the Lambos in this sound like Lamborghinis. That's why I like them. Like even the Lambo GT3, I genuinely think that's one of the best sounding ones. And the Merc. The BMW GTE, I think that's a very underrated sound. I don't think I've ever driven a BMW in ACC or GT7 that has sounded the way that thing sounds. But yeah, the more I've listened to all the Porsches in this too, I think they do sound like, you know, the old Boxer. Especially this one. Because there are quite a lot of Porsches in this game. You know, throughout history. It's probably the most well-represented brand throughout history in the game. The boys, 1, 2, 3. Everyone else barely even finished. I will say in Gran Turismo 7, the road, you know, that 22, the RS one, the road car that's got DRS, that was one of the best road cars I ever drove in Gran Turismo. I will say that. Like, as a one-make series, that thing should have been the, you know, the new Roadster. I thought we had a lot of fun driving that car. BOP. For a road car, it was off its head. Off its head. And then same with the one of the last R34s that they added. The V-Spec R34. I was one of the same people that was like, another Japanese car that, you know, like I'm not really going to care about. And then I fell in love with it. And just like driving that car, like as it came, on the tyres it came, was just an experience. I remember having this convo not long ago that the Gran Turismo nails the road car feeling. They nail it. So many, like the Gran Turismo's at its best when you are in those old school road cars. No, don't stress, bro. You should try the Porsche with this setup. It's Holland setup, bro. That's why I loved my Trans Am series the most on GT7. And you had so many cars to choose from. There was like 20 to 25 cars that you could choose from. All muscle cars. Engine swap, doesn't matter. Like engine swap or not. And there were so many that had the option. I think there was only like 5 or 6 cars in the whole series that didn't have an option to engine swap. And in like 2 of those cases, they didn't need it. And then in the rest of them, they were still fun cars. And then all the normal muscle cars done up on their own were just off their head. And then done up with an engine swap, they were off their head. And you had to try and do fuel balance. And I've done Mantara and Porsche. And I got into the 203s in the Mantara. I got this into the 202s yesterday. But this is more comfortable. The Mantara, you're slipping and sliding all over the place. This is quite a comfortable setup. It is it's very easy to drive. It is. It is very chill. Like I genuinely, like even 10 laps of that, I don't feel it in my shoulders the way I was with the original Porsche setup that I had. Or even that's Holland's, bro. I haven't seen him for a little while, Steve. Maybe he got deported or something. Don't know. Haven't seen him for a little while, mate. The Pope. There's a few that I haven't seen for a while, Steve. They've, like I said, even the icons, the trolls, and the strolls have given up on it, mate. Yeah, it's in the Discord, mate. All right, I'm gonna do a GTO one, though. Finally, guys, I want to do a GTO one. I'd love to do the GTs too at Nürburgring, but I'm finally going to do a GTO one. I want to do a GTO, so you're welcome to come do that with me. Like, look at the races that line up on that 13-minute mark now. GT, GTO, 992, GT1, Oz V8. Because, yeah, I've definitely got... And I'm not improving my points there either. What say you? Oh, someone's already entered in. There we go. Yeah. You're down for? I don't care, bro. I'm not correcting you. They need to be better balanced. The GT1 itself is and always has been the meta. They're not all great. I've got a mate who's done a lot of good work with all of them, but like even shown like under his ability, he basically put me in the GT1 with his setup against him in the Lotus with his setup at Nord, and you could just still see how much of an advantage I had over him. There's something very, very wrong with the Lotus in terms of BOP. The other four can be brought in line with each other, but they still can't top the GT1. I think the closest he got was the Porsche. It seems like fucking Gran Turismo's Group 1, Group 2 debacle with those era cars. Like, just that time in racing too, like where it was pretty broken. But the only three that can compete, I think, are the Merc, the Toyota, and the Porsche. Yeah, which is what I'd assumed, bro. That's exactly what I had assumed. And why that they're so unbalanced, and why I kind of hate when people just pick meta cars too. Like in this, when people just pick the Audi, shits me to tears. But I had assumed that there was no bop. Like, it's just the car's power as they were in the day, which I understand. But it makes it a hard category to race. There's a few of them. GT1 has an outright meta. GTO has an outright meta. GT used to. The Audi used to dominate. The Aston used to dominate in GT. GT's pretty even now. And GT's a lot better than it used to be too. Outright. Certain cars still maintain their individual strengths, but they're not the metas that they were. I'd say GT4 is probably the best balance that they've actually done. BOP balance. But it looks a bit broken now with the Alpine too. But yeah, it would be harder to do with the old categories. Especially a group like GT and NGT where there's such vast differences between the cars. NGT, it's a joke. Like, you got cars out there that are like half a car. Look at the Vertigo compared to the Mosler. It's like a joke that they race in the same series. I think the LMDs too, there's a bit of a meta problem, but there's not enough drivers who are good enough in the LMDs either for it to become a major problem. But I definitely think there's probably two cars there that are just outright metas with the right setups. But there's two there that are just, the rest of them are really, really fun. They're all competitive against each other. And then there's two that are just, they dominate the rest of them because they're just too fast. GT3, it looks broken again with the Porsche now. It's always going to be an MR in this game. Gran Turismo, it's like, it was a problem too. It had ebb and flow. Group 4, it was always a four-wheel drive, and then that's the same problem here. But GT3, in this game at the moment, in general, GT racing metas seem to be MRs. Always. Audis, Porsches. And the Ford GT. And they're like the 3 most modern groups. Alright, I'm going to go get a drink. If anyone wants to come have fun with the GTOs, get involved. This is a good combo. We've done it a fair bit in my custom lobbies. Something about these cars going around Zolder just feels like what these cars would do. Yeah, I definitely think some combos, but then in saying that, if that's the case when it comes to GT3 and GTE, then it only further shows how much they do the same combos over and over again. I'm stoked they did GT3 at Nord though. Like that's how it's taken this long to get that. The most simplest of combos, but the most rewarding. And that's going to kick me if I do this, I reckon. it didn't. Didn't for once. God, why did they do maintenance for an update 3 or 4 days ago, but we still haven't got the update? What's that? Very odd. Thanks, Graham. Thanks for racing, mate. The GT4 were the first time I was doing them. God, that thing looks so nice.
You've got 5 minutes left.
Oh my god! Brakes are just so fucking good in this thing. I didn't know about the noise fan. That was sick. Just maximised the revs so much on that exit. Pathetic. What was that? What was that? Didn't do nothing. Didn't do a thing. Hey look, someone. Hello. Goodbye. Alright. She's racy. That thing was sick.
got pole. Great driving, mate.
Gallons, too bad. How many gallons you got? I got about 3 litres of Coke in my car. That's a gallon, yeah? What is 25 litre? About, what do you got? About 8 gallons? I got 8 gallon in my car.
You can win this.
Alright, Dave. Oh! Fucking... Okay. I don't even know how they got the jump on me so bad there. Oh, man. What has happened? From the start, what happened there? First gear just felt broken when I took off, and then I just kind of zoned out at that turn. Had to drop the first, and as soon as I was in first, nope. Oh, oh. Such a violent kick.
work. That's the fastest lap. Keep sending it.
It's a fun little race. Very underrated. Hell of a handful driving this thing around here.
Getting low on fuel now. Box, box. Box, box.
Very fun combo. This would be chaos with a lot of drivers, but God, if it ain't fun.
Race director has judged that you've got
Ah, fuck off, Dave.
Give the time back. Slow down now. Slow down now. All four wheels over the white line, mate. They've given you a penalty for it. Put it behind you and keep on it.
GG, too bad. It was too bad for me.
That's P2. Great result for the team.
Yeah, it's mad fun. What have we got? GT3. No one matched in anything. Still won't improve the points in that NGT race either. It's GT3. If it registers. Why does it do this? Why does it do this? Why does it do this? You come out of a race and then it fails to register for the next one. What? That's new. That's a new thing. It hasn't. Yeah, it's looking a little dead. Just a bit, mate. Look at the stream. We've had no one here. Barely got a dozen likes. Yeah. It's the interest in the game, bro. So I was saying before too, what was the point of maintenance or an update a couple of days ago and even announcing it and anything like that and then not having an update? You know? I'm doing all I can here, bro. Like it was almost even your fucking post your stream the other day, just your title of it. I know you weren't having a shot, but it made me like just think fucking. I guess that's the perception now that everyone's just quitting. Yeah, it is dead, bro. He's dead indeed. It's a worry. It's a worry because we're doing these same races yesterday, day before. Had a good amount. Yeah. Guess that's it. If no one's on, except fucking us two. Guess that's it, mate. When did they reset? 3 days. Fucking 4 days, really. Oh, God. It's going to be like a 10 a.m. thing. Golf. Yeah, even me, I don't like getting on Arc during the day, because like I'd rather play with my mates and it can get a bit grindy. But yeah, there's no one, bro. There's fucking 6 people in custom lobbies. 6 people. And then you and me in ranked. It's bad. It's bad. It's really bad. Oh. To win the GT3 all of a sudden. Yeah, well, I guess we're done. Try to get some more done tomorrow. I'll try to get on earlier, I guess, tomorrow. I was on a little late today. Canadian Mustang guy. Who's that? Bro, I piss off everybody all the fucking time. I don't even get told what the fucking problem is. Just existing. Me streaming, me being me having opinions. I piss off people all the fucking time. When it comes to this game. Regardless of my driving, regardless of the hosting, regardless of whatever. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, mate. You're a dickhead. Nobody likes you. I'm talking about me. Yeah. Nobody likes you, mate. You're a fucking asshole, alright? You talk too much. Whatever, mate. We're done here. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens, bro. We'll see what happens. There hasn't even been anything in the group, bro. Like, even in the group. I thought about that, like, after I messaged the group, and all I did was ranked. When I was like, oh, I'll host after this. And, like, nobody even... It was like 2 days. Like, nobody in the group, 40 people. So I was like... It's pretty bad, bro. It's pretty bad. Most of them are all still just playing... Well, back playing Gran Turismo now, too. So that's where it's like... Alright. I don't even think anyone's on. I'll have a look. We'll have a look-see, rather than just shut it down. I think Graham's done. C's on. No, Graham's still going. What's Graham doing? What did he go to? He's sitting there looking at the fucking screen too. Is he done? Better check out his stream before I send it there. Is he staying on? I'll find out if he's staying on. Because he's on. He's still looking at ranked. Looks like he's looking at the NGT. Hang on. Just gotta get my sound. Seekers. Are you staying on? Are you staying on? Oh.
So try us down to one more.
Do one more.
And then
Alright, he's doing one more, so I'll redirect you to him. Abysmal, mate. 13 likes. Ish. Ish. It's a bit worrying, guys. The game one thing, my channel another, the community another. It's a bit worrying. And there's no point me getting on for primetime stuff on my end. Like, there's no one on at night time. Even you create your own lobby, you get 4 or 5 people. Alright, I'm going to redirect you to Graham. One of the blokes who are racing with. One of the only other blokes still streaming the game. Alright. I will see you maybe tomorrow. I'll try and figure out if we can do something. Could still do more ranked, but we need more people in it. For sure. Alright. Have a good one, dudes. I'll speak to you next time.